Another year of football down, EAFC is closing its final chapter. If you're like me, you probably had those nights where you're cheering an insane last minute. Then the very next match, you're ready to throw your controller through the wall. This game has been a roller coaster. Sometimes brilliant, sometimes broken.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
And with FC26 on the horizon, it's time to look back at what FC25 actually gave us. The good, the bad, and the promises we're still waiting on. Let's give FC25 its flowers first. When it was firing on all cylinders, it could feel incredible. Animation finally felt smoother. Little things like first touches, nutmegs, and chipped finishes just looked cleaner. The stadium atmosphere was the best it's ever been.
Are you sure about
Ultimate Team kept people logging in with fresh promos and endless content drop. Yeah, it's still a grind, but I can't deny the thrill of pulling a big card and instantly dropping it into your lineup. For those who stuck around, FC25 had flashes of brilliance that reminded you why you keep coming back every year. But here's where the love fades. Defending was a mess. The AI felt like your backline was allergic to marking, leaving gaps that Sunday League teams wouldn't dare give up. Online, the servers crumbled every big promo weekend, and nothing tilts you faster than input delay in a tight match. And then there's career mode. Remember when we thought this was the year that they'll finally revamp it? Yeah, no. It was basically last year with a different menu skin. For single player fans, it felt like EA left you out in the cold. But the biggest sore spot, Ultimate Team. Sure, it's addicting, but the grind is brutal. Miss 1 week of content drops and suddenly you're behind the power curve. Your squad feels outdated overnight. It stops being fun and starts feeling like a job.
I don't want to work.
Log in daily, complete objectives, chase promos, because if you don't, you basically are punished. For a lot of players, the burnout killed FC25 faster than any broken mechanic. And the community, honestly, it leaned way more negative this year.
Oh, this stinks!
For every player who enjoyed the smooth gameplay moments, there was more voices saying FC25 was just FC24 with a new coat of paint. What stung the most was the lack of innovation. Fans kept asking for deeper career mode, smarter AI, or even small quality of life features, but instead it felt like EA just recycled the same formula. That's a big problem in a sports title, because the community is the content. They create the hype, the clips, the rivalries, the tournaments. If they feel unheard or burned out, the whole ecosystem suffers. By mid-year, you could see it. Reddit threads calling it copy-paste football, streamers moving on, and casual players logging out for good. FC25 delivered some fun in the moment, but for a lot of fans, it felt like the series was stuck in neutral. One thing FC25 actually surprised me with was its trophy list. On paper, it looked doable. Play matches, win different game modes, grind out some Ultimate Team objectives. But in reality, some of those trophies were straight up grind, whether it was unlocking certain foot milestones or slugging through career mode, objectives that felt half-baked. Going for 100% was definitely a test of patience. Still, there's something satisfying about chasing every last one before FC26
Bro, what are you
drops.
talking about, man?
In fact, I'm working on a full guide to getting all the trophies in the fastest route possible. So if you've been thinking about wrapping up FC25 with a platinum run before the next game lands, that's one you'll want to check out. Now EA's talking up FC26 like it's the big one. Smarter AI, more responsive dribbling, actual depth in career mode, stronger servers, cross progression, and more customization, the kind of bullet points we've all been asking for since forever. On paper, it sounds amazing, but if you've been around long enough, you know EA loves to promise the world only to hand you a patch note that changes 3 menu colors and calls it progress. So here's the question, is FC26 finally the breakthrough, or are we just lining up for another year of recycled hype? At the end of the day, FC25 wasn't the worst football game ever. It had its flashes of brilliance, moments where it felt like the beautiful game we love, but also carried over way too many of those same frustrations, leaving a lot of us wondering if this franchise is capable of real change. So I'll leave it to you. Did FC25 live up to your expectations, or was it just another year of missed opportunities? And are you actually optimistic for FC26, or just bracing for more of the same? Drop your thoughts below. If you're chasing the platinum before FC26 comes out, check out my upcoming full trophy guide. It'll be a fun challenge to close out FC25. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and for more honest reviews, and let's hope EA FC26 is the game we all want it to be. Till the next one.